This tutorial will show you how to specify the location of your pastures and how to create animal profiles. If you have entered specific ranch details, you will be able to pinpoint the exact location and details of your individual pastures. To enter pasture and herd details, click on Property in the main menu, then choose Pastures from the drop-down menu. The pasture screen will display, including a map that shows the location of the ranch or property you specified when entering your property or ranch information for your account. Within the map box, click on the location in the map where your pasture is. A pasture icon will appear at that location. If you need to fine-tune the location, you can click on the icon and move it to the appropriate place on the map. If you need to zoom in or zoom out to locate your pasture, use the plus/minus icons on the upper left corner of the map. Plus will zoom in, minus will zoom out. In the upper right corner of the map, you can click on Satellite to view an aerial image of the location. Once you choose your pasture location in the map, you will need to enter information about the pasture in the fields below the map. In the pasture name box, enter the name of the pasture. This can be any name that you choose and that will be recognizable in the future when you use the system. In the description box, you can provide information on the type of grass or any improvements in the pasture. This field is optional. In the grazable area box, enter the size of the pasture in acres. In the Harvest Use Efficiency drop-down box, choose how much forage you generally harvest from your pasture on a percentage basis. For example, if you leave approximately half of your forage after grazing a pasture, enter 50% in this box. In the Vegetation Cover drop-down box, choose the best representation for the vegetation in your pasture. If your pasture has had improvements made to it, such as overseeding or fertilizing, choose Improved Pasture. If your pasture is made up of native range grasses, choose Native Range and the corresponding type of grass, tall, intermediate, or short. If your pasture is made up of crops such as wheat or rye, choose Annual Grain. In the Activity Terrain drop-down box, choose the option that best describes your terrain, slope, and watering habits. When you are finished entering the pasture data, click the Save button above the map. If you wish to add additional pastures, select New Pasture from the Select Pasture drop-down box and repeat the steps for entering pasture information. All pastures you have entered can be accessed in the drop-down box next to the Select Pasture box. The next step is to create animal profiles for the different animal groups in your herd. In order to properly represent your herd in the nut bow system, we need you to set up animal profiles for your herd. On the main menu, click on Property and then choose Animal Profiles from the drop-down menu. Animal profiles are designed to be reused, enabling you to track progress of groups of animals over time. Once your data are entered for the profile name will automatically generate based on the information provided. On the animal profile page, click into the box next to the word Description. Enter specific information such as which pasture the animals are located in or any other information you need to identify the animal group you're describing in this profile. To provide more accurate results in the nut bow system, an animal profile should be of a single kind, gender, and breed combination. For example, the combination could be cattle castrated Angus or cattle female Hereford. The age for each group should span no more than 12 months. Animals in your herd with ages spanning more than 12 months should have separate profiles established in the nut bow system. In addition, animals that are pregnant or have been lactating for more than 40 days will need their own profile. Select the animal kind, animal gender, and animal breed from the pull-down menus in each of the respective boxes on the page. Enter the current number of head for each group. When revisiting this profile in the future, you can change this number to reflect conditions for other samples that may be sent to the lab. Choose the average birth date for the animals in this profile by selecting the year and month from the drop-down boxes. Choose the body condition score system that you want to use for this profile. We recommend that you use the BCS 1-9 system. When you are finished, click the Save Profile button at the top of the page. If you have additional animal profiles to add, repeat the procedure we have described here for each animal profile. Congratulations! You have finished the tutorial. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to call or email the GAN Lab. Thank you.